Hello, Marianne. I was having some problems with my getting on the StreamYard. So I was here at 6 or at 7, whatever time you were at. I was here on time. I just was having problems all this time. Hey, you and I need to talk to you about you and I having a sale together. Of course, if it takes me as long as it did tonight, I don't know. What a cuckoo. It's like they changed something. I think it was because I hadn't done a sale in a while. I don't know. But I think it's okay now. I mean, I know it's okay now, but meantime, probably a million people gave up. Said, heck with it. Yeah, so I think it'd be fun if you and I had a sale. I really do. Hello. You know what, Dee? The last time I was on, it didn't record anything. So I kept thinking I had to hit record or something. So I messed it all up because of that. Really? Yeah, I know, Marianne. I have this thing. We were just talking yesterday to the guy that is our associate pastor. He's like me. He likes to be exactly on time, a half a minute early at the most. Ron likes to be there hours in advance, and I don't like that. It makes me nervous. So that is why. I mean, I was here like about 3 or 4 minutes early, but I kept doing the wrong thing. So, because I thought I had to hit something to make it record because it didn't record last time. So I'm doing okay. I got to go get my hair cut tomorrow. It looks like a hot mess today. Feels like a hot mess. A hot mess. It's been, well, it may end up just a couple people. I'm just goofy. And I do have some issues with what is that thing I do? You know, where you have to count stuff and all that kind of stuff. I have that problem too. Not ADHD, but whatever it's called. I know, but it wasn't coming up because I hit the record and then the live didn't come up. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what was wrong. OCD. Yep, that's me. I'm OCD. Which is why I'm like weird and I don't want to be early or late. I just want to be right on time. I fold things in threes. Hi, Martha. My mother did it and I just thought that's how she folded things, but my mom was OCD. So we all fold our towels and everything in threes instead of, in half. What else do we do? I guess my grandson shuts the car door 3 times. Yeah, weird crap like that. Yep. Yep. I definitely got that. I've been finding out even more. Boy, I'll tell you what, if I had the weirdest week, and you missed out when Ron was just trying to put eye drops in my eye. I go, Ron, I'm live, please. Don't be putting eye drops in my eyes. Um, Wednesday. It started actually a couple weeks ago, but Wednesday, I met up with the guy that um, I was madly in love with my junior year in high school and most of my senior year till the end. And he was the guy that gave me my first kiss and blah, 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 blah. Well, we met up at uh, the Olive Garden because have been contacting each other for about 4 years now, off and on, because somebody that had been in his band died. His wife went to our church, so somehow we ended up getting in contact. You talk about a weird experience, not seeing somebody for 55 years and then seeing them in that way. And I, I don't know how everybody is, but where we lived, I had all kind of scrapbooks with crap in it. And I brought one in which I thought had a lot of stuff from my junior that had like stuff from his band and everything. He was in a band. Well, once we started looking at it, I had it almost like a diary. Like if he'd do something or give me something, I had it in there, and it was extremely embarrassing once we started looking at it. He thought it was very funny, but I'll tell you what, I was read more than once. Hi, Poodle. So that was what I did for 4 hours on Wednesday. And then yesterday, our associate pastor, we had breakfast with him for about 2.5 hours because he's leaving. And I said to Ron, well, we're lining up all kind of people we can go visit because the old guy, the old guy, he's younger than I am. The guy that from high school, he says, hey, anytime you want to come and visit, they live in Colorado. And then the associate pastor, he goes, they're just moving to Illinois. And he says, we got a guest room. Anytime you want to come, just for the weekend or whatever, just let me know. And I'm like, okay, we can go on all kind of vacations. All kinds. So how is the heat where everybody's at now? It's been up and down here. It was ungodly for 2 days. And then today, I think it was a little bit cooler, but the air, as usual, the air quality is bad. So I can't go out half the time because of the air quality. So I stay in the house and I look at YouTube, things on the TV. Yes, Colorado is a very pretty state. I've actually been there. We were there for about a week or more right after I graduated from high school because my dad's cousins or something lived out that way. And we went out there to visit them, and they lived in Derby, Colorado, which is like outside of Denver. And I thought it was real cool. We really had a good time. So the guy's name is Terry. He kept saying, yeah, you ought to come out. He says, Colorado is really beautiful. And I'm like, but he comes this way quite often because he's, of course, from East Chicago, where I grew up. Oh, you're kidding. That's nice. This weather, there's like one guy on YouTube. I'm sure there's more than one, but there's one that I see every so often. And he keeps talking about what the winter weather is going to be like. And I'm worried that we're going to have like some hellacious, blizzardy winter. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to go out to New York, grab up D, and we're going to have to head south. I did read that, which I thought was interesting, because my dad, when he decided to move somewhere where it would be better for his emphysema, he moved to Arizona. And I was reading yesterday that they said Florida was the best place to go if you have any kind of respiratory ailment. And I was telling that to Ron, because Ron always goes, I don't want to go to Florida. Probably, Poodle. So far, knock on wood, a lot of the weather that's been coming, Lake Michigan goes down like this, and everything just kind of goes either across or it'll go down and around, and it kind of misses us. It'll go down further south. So in a way, we've been kind of lucky so far, but like I told Ron, your luck is going to give out eventually. So I don't know. Well, while I'm doing the sale, we can chat as well. But since I already wasted almost an hour, I guess I should probably do something. I don't know. I have no idea if anybody does very many Friday sales, or who does Friday sales, or if there's any kind of rhyme or reason anymore. Because unless I happen to catch, like I know last Friday, Dee and Scott did one, but I don't know if Jeffrey does sales on Friday anymore. I don't know. He used to always do them right after me. So I don't know. Not that I care, but I'm just saying. All right. Now, I'm not making it a big sale, because it's just, you saw Dee's craft room. Well, that's how my room that I use to pack all my orders looks. Maybe even a little bit worse. Did you? Would she have anything good? And so that is the room I got to work on tomorrow. I'm going to go in there and I'm really tear into that room. And then after that, then I'm going to go to my craft room, because I'm going to have to probably have at least 2 bottles of wine, a few cocktails, maybe some margaritas. I don't know. I'm going to have a bunch of stuff to force myself to go in my craft room, because Dee's looked tidy compared to mine. I buy stuff and I just throw it in there, and I have just a spot that I can work at. And now it's getting where the spot's getting so junked up that I can't, I'm going to have to clean it, or I'm not even going to have that spot. But I do still have a spot. And I got a bunch of stuff I want to start doing. So, all right, guys, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. And the first thing I'm going to start with is this. And this is a bag of fruits. I should probably take a paintbrush and brush them off, because they catch dust. I don't think they're dirty, but I don't know. This is $15, but they are like sugared fruits. And there's pears. And there are apples. It's probably just winter fruit, apples and pears. That's what it looks like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 apples, and 1, 2, 3, 4 pears, I guess. Well, that's pretty convenient. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 and 4. And they are $15 number 10. Yeah, there is, and they have like their leaves are like, well, I don't know if they're felt or what. They're like flocked. So anyway, there's 6 pieces of fruit, 3 and or 1, 2, 3. What are I can't count. 4 and 4. 4 pears and 4 apples. Oh, that'll be cool, Poodle. Oh, and the number is, I forgot to even say. The number is probably on me now. Oh, number 10. Number 10. What's number 8, D? Oh, how many things there are? Yeah, 8. 4 and 4. Alrighty. I'm going to put this down here so I can get to the other stuff. Okay, let me get my stuff. I had a pen sitting out so I could use it. And I'll be a son of a gun. But I can't. Oh, yeah. No, that ain't it. Here it is. Number 10. All right. My next item, which I couldn't even believe I found this. Could not believe it. Is a big glass flower frog. And it's in perfect condition. You know, a lot of times they have cracks and chips and stuff. But this one doesn't have anything like that. I can't see anything. I've felt it 100 times. And it's got quite a few holes. I don't know, it's probably about 6, 7 inches across. I still don't know what happened. Who took my my ruler that I use. And this is $10 number 4. $10 number 4 for the clear glass flower frog. When I saw it sitting on the shelf, I almost had a stroke. I'm like, oh my gosh. It is a flower frog. Alrighty. You're crafting and lurking, huh? My next item is this really pretty little wallet. It's got crocheted owls on the front. It's brand new. It's never been used. And it's like a I don't know, like a grayish green color, I'd say. And it looks like this on the inside. It came from Claire's. But it has a place for your money. It has a place for lots of cards, debit cards and credit cards and stuff. Hi, back. And a place for your ID. And it snaps. I'm going to have to turn the light on. I can't even see what I'm doing here. I thought the owls on it were really cute. And it is $5 number two. $5 number two for the owl wallet. On top of a glass bowl with fairy lights in the side. Hmm. Thank you, Poodle. Oh, you want? Are you wanting the glass flower frog? Are we? Do we have a delay tonight? Is that what you're wanting, Poodle? Is the flower frog? Oh, and I see what you're saying. And they put the glass flower frog on top of a bowl with the lights. That sounds really cool. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I know. I looked all over. I have a bunch of really. Yeah, I never saw one that big either. But I thought, well, maybe it's just because I don't see that many of them. Alrighty, this would be Miss Poodle. Let's see. I was going to show you this. This is a vase, and like she's saying, you can put it in the top of a bowl or whatever, and then put your fairy lights in it. You could these holes are big enough. You could probably poke the lights right through them. The ones that you get at the Dollar Tree, those real delicate ones, you could probably use those. All right. Well, now that I've been waving this around for a while, I have this really cool vase, and I couldn't really I found a couple like it, but most of them were like they were I can't remember who they were made by, but they were like blue on top, and this one wasn't. Um, I washed it, but it's still like I don't know how to explain it. It's got like a coating in there, but it's very heavy. It's a very heavy thing. It's the bottom of it looks like this. And I thought this would be really pretty with a bunch of fairy lights in it because of all you know, the cuts in it. This is $12 and it's number 7. $12 number 7 for the like double vase. Yeah, I kept thinking all kind of things you could probably do with it, like I don't know, maybe make it like look like a snowman, or that's what you do when you don't have any other things to do. You think of weird things. All right, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna put this there. I'm gonna turn the light on so I can actually see. Much better. Much better. All right, go. Oh yes, thanks guys. Don't forget to put thumbs up. You know how Can you guys hear me now? All right. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, doke. My next item is kind of funny, I think. I'm gonna see what did I call this? Oh, I called this a folk art Santa. Someone made this Santa, and it has a quilted coat and everything. I'm not really sure if it was just a plain doll and then they added everything to it. I don't know. But Santa's got a little stocking in his hand with the teddy bear in it, and yeah, it was all done by hand. All the stitching and everything was done by hand. Is eyes and stuff. There you go. So this folk art Santa is $8 and it's number 9. $8, number 9. Yes, I think that is Biscuit, my daughter's dog. Alrighty. The next thing I have was one of my favorites, and it's a hand painted chicken or hen, and it's made out of oilcloth. And I had it for a long, long time because I had lots and lots of chickens in the kitchen. But I've since went to like blue and white stuff. So I thought I kept, I think, one chicken or hen or something. I think it's the only one. I only kept one. But I just love this one, and I think it looks very primitive. And I know I've had it for quite some time. But it is $5, number 12. $5, number 12. And you can see how big it is. It's pretty good size. It's not heavy or anything. It's, it's just been, the oilcloth was sewed, and then it was stuffed, and then it was just hand finished on the edge here. Yep, I like that. And it is number 12. I only had 2 or 3 Christmas things. This I got, and the Christmas tree in it is old. I don't know how old this is. It looks kind of old, but can't really tell. But the Christmas tree in it and the back of it is old. It's vintage. It's got flocked stuff on it, and you can tell that's really nice old vintage plastic. Anyway, I thought it was really cute. And it is $10, number 1. $10, number 1, for the vintage planter and tree. Oh, my brother Rocky and I are going. We were supposed to go this week, but they had to change the day. But we're going next week. They opened up a large um antique mall. I think they have one in Florida, and they're getting ready to open another one. I can't remember where they she said it was going to be. Anyway, we're gonna go and get either a booth or some uh, glass cases. I don't know what yet. We haven't decided, but we're supposed to go and take a look at everything and sign the papers. So he's got so much stuff, and he's trying. As you know, I've tried to help him, but I'd have to have a sale 3 times a day in order to help him get rid of a lot of it. So we're gonna do this, and so I'll be having a bigger variety of stuff. I guess he has like boxes of glassware, so I can't wait to see what that looks like. All right, now I think it's gonna be fun. I really do. It took me a while to talk him into it because he kept saying, "I'll just have yard sales." I said, "Rocky, you won't live long enough to have yard sales and get rid of all that. You need to do something faster than that." And this, from what I understand, I've talked to him, and I've talked. His daughter has a booth there, and the turn, the flow going through there is really good, and they have all kinds of things. They have a book study, or book club, and they have a restaurant, and they have demonstrations and all kind of stuff. So it sounds like it'll be fun. No yard sales. Yeah. Other than I'm sure stops at them every day. All right, this is a really pretty milk glass vase. I've never really seen one like this, but I love the little, you know, scalloped bottom. I couldn't find anything like it at all, so I don't know who makes it, but I love the like quilted look here, and there's no chips or cracks or anything. It does have like a ridge here. I don't know if it had a top at one time, but I don't think so. But that it has like a ridge. But it is $4, and it is number 13. $4, number 13. And I'd say it's probably about 8 inches, maybe 9. Yeah, every time I want to go to a yard sale, it's too crummy outside, so I can't go. They're testing my patience. All right. My next item is right here. And I probably don't have a lighter right here. This is made by Westmoreland, and it is a fairy lamp. And there are no chips or cracks. Um, I just set a candle in here like this. I think this one would be very, very pretty with um, fairy lights in it. This is number 14, and it is $22. Number 14, $22. Be good if you lost your power. Oh, goodness. I need to put these tables closer to me. Okay. Now, where was I? Thank you. I thought it was quite pretty. Okay. All righty. The next item I have, I think, is very pretty. They are made, they're called Favorite Bavarian. Very small. And I thought they looked really Art Deco. They do have a little bit of gold missing from the top. This one does. I think this one doesn't too much. A little bit. But I thought they looked so Art Deco and pretty. They're violets on it. And I didn't notice it because it was very dark in the place I bought this, that there was a little chip right here. Right here. But they are $9. The handles are pretty good. They are $9 and they're number 5. $9, number 5. I had never heard of Favorite Bavaria, but there was a bunch of it on eBay. I said, who would have thunk it? Okay. I love these. They look like, like humble wannabes. I believe they were made in Japan. They have a number on the bottom. And I wrote down here what I was going to say. Oh, these are made by Napco ware. Yeah, I learned a lot of interesting things while I was looking these things up about Napco ware and stuff like that. I think they started out with baskets, and then they went into figurines and stuff. But these little guys there's nothing wrong with them that I could find. But they're just kissing and a hugging. Oh, I should say she's kissing and he's kissing, but he's got his hands behind his back because he's being polite. They are number 11. Yeah, I thought they were very pretty. I really, really loved it. And they are $9 for the pair. $9 for the pair, number 11. I won't say that I never buy stuff that is like really attractive. I'm attracted to it and I think it's gorgeous. But generally speaking, what I buy, I think is beautiful. Sometimes I buy stuff because I know other people like it, but maybe it's not like my favorite. Like owls, I'm not as gaga about owls as a lot of people are, because my mother collected them, and I just, I guess I got burned out on them. But um, there is a lot of things that you know, that I buy that I love, and I assume that if I love them, other people will too. So if I don't gush about it as much, uh, as Ron says, he always says, I'm passionate. And I says, well, I guess I'm just not as passionate as you are. Well, thank you, Poodle. I try. Um, I have this. Let me see if I can get to it without killing myself. All right. This item, which I thought was very pretty, is actually pretty old. It's from like the, oh, where did I wrote it down? Where did I write it? Oh, right. This is like from the 1890s. And it's in really good shape. I don't think I found anything wrong with it. This looks kind of like it's a chip, but I think it's a manufacturing thing, but it might be a chip. I don't know. Can't really tell. It is pressed glass, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. And it is uh, maybe 6 inches tall. It is $5, and it is number 3. Even though it's old, it is quite common, which surprised me. But it is pretty common. Hi, Carol. That's right. I was late myself. I was late. Thank you, Poodle. I was having trouble getting on. All right. I saw Poodle first, Martha. And it doesn't glow. I did try it. It's definitely not a glowy green. I do have some stuff, and I should be bringing some home. I got to go over to the storage and work in there. And when I do, I'll try to get some of my glowy stuff. I hope Rocky's got a bunch more that I can bring over here. All right. Martha, Poodle wants to know if you would like the vase. I know one thing, Miss Carol Verbeers. I have been looking for your glass everywhere I go. I'm hoping when I go over to my brother Rocky's that he's got a bunch of it, because I cannot find any of it. Where was I? Okay. While you guys are haggling that out, I'm going to reach over here and get this. Oh, my nose. Cubist, yes. Cubist plates. Cubist plates, Cubist stuff like that. And I'm hoping my brother has a bunch. Said he had a lot of glassware. My next item is this Cobalt Blue crackle glass hand blown purse. The poncho has been smoothed out, and it has applied handles. I couldn't find anything wrong with it other than it's crackle glass. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. And it is $12 and it is number 18. $12, number 18. It's such a gorgeous blue. It doesn't even in this light in the screen, it doesn't look near as deep blue as it is in my hand looking at it. Okay, so Poodle, you got the thing, the vase. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find another one. Okay, yeah, I told you the number 18. Can't remember what I'm saying and what I'm not saying. Alrighty. I have this really cute little, I would say a pitcher. I don't know that it's a creamer, like that it had a sugar bowl with it. I don't know. I'm getting tape all over it. It has a really old marking on the bottom, and I couldn't find it, but I know I've seen it before. But it's a picture, and it does have some little bit of gold missing on the top, some gold. It has some crazing, not a lot though. It does have some, and it has this real pretty design at the top. But what's cute is it's like it's got a baby on this side, like a storybook baby, and then on this side it's a haystack and some pitchforks. And I just thought it was so cool because it looks really old. Yeah, it does have quite a bit of crazy. And it is $7. And where the heck did I put the thing? Where'd the other half of it go? All right, let me find it on my list. Well, that's weird. Oh, it's number 15. Number 15, and it's $7. Yeah, what a combo, huh? I'm not really sure why, but quite the combo. All right, let me see here. I have these. All right, Poodle, you're making me laugh now. I have these hand painted, hand painted, made in occupied Japan plaques. One of them just says made in Japan. The other one says hand painted, made in occupied Japan. And they have got little wire in them where somebody had them hanging, but I love them because they're like colonial pictures, and they're three-dimensional. I love these kind of three-dimensional plaques and stuff made out of porcelain. I know I've had bird ones before and stuff. I just think these are so pretty. And, they're real nice for a little filler or on a small wall where you don't have a lot of room to hang something. They are $8 for the pair. And they're number 6. $8 for the pair. Let me see if I can bring him up close. He's got his tricorn hat in his hand. And I didn't see any, I looked it over, I couldn't find any, damage of any kind. And then she looks like she's trying to bolt and run. Oh, that dress though. And that one looks like that on the back. So $8, number 6. The next item I have is not old, particularly, but it's really, 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 really pretty. I love this kind of stuff. I crack you up. Yeah, every once in a while I crack myself up. I was cracking myself up a whole lot with the guy from high school the other day. I kept going, oh, I can't believe I just said that. So this here is so pretty. And it takes one of those batteries like you can get at Dollar Tree, the little round flat ones. But I didn't take it out of the box at the time because with it sitting in my kitchen, I sure as heck didn't want somebody to knock it over. I don't know if I can get it open or not. Well, maybe you can see it well enough like that. It's on like a glass plate or something. It's a mirror. Yeah, it's a mirror. But I think it's so pretty. I had an Avon tree like this, only it wasn't in a globe. This one's actually in a globe. And my grandson knocked it off and broke it. And never got another one. This is $12, number 8. $12, number 8. It's kind of pretty in a window. Okay. Hi, Linda. Really? Well, thank you. If you didn't laugh about everything and smile about it, you'd be crazy. That's the way I look at it. All right, let me catch up with my hair stuff. All right. The next item is absolutely beautiful. It is it's hand painted, and I think it's also transfer work, I think. Or it might be all hand painted. It's kind of hard to tell. But it is this beautiful cake plate. And somebody loved it enough that they put a plate thing on it and had it hanging on their wall. I left it just in case whoever bought it wanted to do that. And then if not, they could always remove it. But it's very pretty. And there's like one little spot here that looks like it was scratched, but you can kind of see it. Yeah, right there. But I just think it's so pretty. It doesn't have any markings on the back though, to say where it was made, if it was made in Germany or where. It has a little spot in the back where the glaze didn't cover it. But other than that, I mean, it's really beautiful. And it is, I love the colors of it, the dark green with roses, pink roses. And it is $10, number 17. $10, number 17. Apparently they couldn't, well, they had it hanging kind of crooked. They couldn't see for squat. Yeah, I think laughter is definitely good for you. Alrighty. Thank you, Martha. Yeah, this is right up my alley. I used to have in my bedroom. My bedroom used to be pink once upon a time. And I had all kinds of like rose things and platters with roses. Oh, yes, it would be fun to go camping. I love to go camping. Yeah, we would have a good time. All right, now, I don't want to do that. That looks like disaster. Disaster. All right. Now, so this is not quite our fancy schmancy girly girl stuff. Well, I've been using those window wipes, and they don't really clean anything. I cleaned it with this, cleaned the thing with this, and it looks like I spit on it and went, I'm sorry. Anyway, but I think this is the most awesome little picture. It is and it's tiny. It's wood carved, and it's a wood carved bird. I'm not sure what kind of bird it is. If anybody knows, let me know. I would have at one point said an egret, but I don't think it's what it is. But it's set in a um, shadow box, and I think it's really pretty. It would be kind of neat for in the fall to have this with some things. Not that I want to be thinking about fall yet. It's a heron. Okay, thank you. I was going to ask Ron, but every time I went to ask him, he was gone, or busy. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. I like wood carved stuff, and I have found a few things that were nice. This one, I have no idea where it even came from. All of a sudden, I found it in some of my stuff. Sometimes that happens. I have brain damage, and I buy stuff, and I go, I don't remember buying that. So yeah. So if you want to get your heron on, there you go. You got you a birdie. Oh, sticking myself with tape. All right, I got two more things. And one of them is this Falstaff jug. Now, my mom had this pattern. I think this is Yorktown, maybe. Dee probably knows because her mom sold it. Her mom worked there. But my mother had these dishes, but I don't remember her ever having the jug. And I actually was going to look for a cork to put in there because I thought that would look really cute, like a moonshine jug. Oh, really? Oh, I bet that's cool. Yeah, it's so weird when I think about, I know what kind of birds we have here. In fact, we have a nest of birds. I think they finally are leaving the nest, but I don't know how they all were in the nest. There was like 5 or 6 of them in this itty bitty little nest, and they were pretty good sized birds. But anyway, I just thought this was kind of cool, and it would be neat to, I mean, you could literally use it with a cork and put moonshine in it. However, you could use it for water, all kind of stuff. So this here deal is it is number 16, and it is $5. $5, number 16. Let's break some more at it. And my last item, these are number 16. Thank you, Carol. Would you like me to look for a cork for you that it fits in it? Wine corks are too small. They go down too far. These are the kind of things that I love. Okay. Cork. And then when you make your moonshine, give me a call, because you don't live too far away. Ron and I could just tool on up there and have some moonshine with you. Hi, Nathan. So I had this really cool, it was just a 1-cup measuring cup, probably was a whole set, but I only had the 1 cup. And I loved it so much, and I kept telling everybody, don't put it in the dishwasher. Don't put it in the dishwasher. So now it's aluminum colored. So I thought this was originally I thought it was like a drinking cup that had a lid on it. But it's got measurements of, up at the top, it's 1 cup, 2/3, 1/3, 1/2, 3/4. So it's got measurements on it. So I'm not really sure why it is like it is and why it has a lid on it. I don't know. But it's definitely very mid-century modern, and like I have a butter dish that's like this and stuff like that. I've been okay for the most part. I've been okay. Anyway, this is number 28, $8. $8, number 20. I must have found it, or I wouldn't have came up with that price, but I don't know what it said it was for. I guess you missed me. I missed everybody. I don't like being sick, and I don't. It is, oh no wonder the fan's off. I'll see, it is about 100 degrees in here right now, and you can see my face is getting red. Yes, I missed everyone, and I would get very frustrated, and Dee can attest to that. I would call her, and I never out and out boo-hooed, but I complained a lot. I get frustrated. I told Ron, I said, I'm just going to have to accept that this is my new normal, and I'm just going to have to work with it, because it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to wake up one day and I'm cured, or, it's not going to happen. So, I do sit a lot more than I used to. I get up in the morning, and I'm telling you what, my head, oh, I didn't forget about anybody. But I get up in the morning, and my brain is going and going and going Well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this. Well, if I'm feeling good that day, I could get up. I could do, not like I used to, but I mean, I can do two or three things and I have to sit down for a few minutes. If it's a day where I don't feel very good, forget it. I get one thing done, got to rest. Get another thing done, got to rest. And I find that very frustrating sometimes. That doesn't say I can't do other things. I mean, there's plenty of things you can do, not running around the house, but um, yes, I call that in my mind too. But when you're used to being a certain way and you're used to going nonstop, and then in a matter of, I don't know, 6 months, COVID just sucked me dry. I mean, it really did mess me up. So in a matter of just a few months, boom, I'm a different person physically. It's frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. But I could be more frustrated. I could be in a lot worse shape. So I try not to complain too much. Ron will ask me, "How are you doing?" Yeah, I know YouTubers do that, but I mean that's why I still would try to do a video here and there. Tomorrow morning, the very first thing I have to do, which I mean, I guess I don't have to do it, but is I have kind of curtailed my team shopping somewhat, but I buy a lot of stuff for my family too. They'll want something or they need something. So I've got a team haul. It's several orders all globbed together, and I don't even. Some of the stuff is not even still in there. We've been using it, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. That's the first thing I'm gonna torture myself and do, and then I'm gonna go get my stupid haircut because I look like a. I like the color of my hair though. It's starting to get pretty good. Although my purple shampoo, I don't know what I took it. The Heron was $8. And it looks like this on the back. Perhaps a drunk person put the this little thing. It's a little bit crooked, but I'm sure you can adjust that. You just want to hear me? Well, you're hearing me. um so yeah, thank you, Marianne. Oh, I'm sure you will if you watch tomorrow or tomorrow after I make my haul. You should watch it. It'll be a good one. Thank you, Marianne. I wish I had birds like that. I mean, I think it's absolutely a beautiful bird. And I'm pretty sure I'm sure I do have your email address. I'm going to send you an email about not email. Yeah, an email. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm going to send you an email about us getting together. So, yeah. So I think that oh, I will tell you one thing. I thought it would help for a multitude of reasons. One, that the doctor's always telling me I should try to lose some weight. Well, at my age, to try to lose weight, and the only way I've ever found that I can lose weight is to literally practically stop eating. I don't eat almost every morning. I have this egg and cheese biscuit from McDonald's and a cup of coffee. That's pretty much the standard that either my son-in-law or Ron brings me every morning. Then sometimes for lunch, Well, I don't. A lot of times I don't eat lunch, but if I will kind of snack throughout the day on vegetables. For some reason, I've become obsessed with veggies and dip and salad. So today for lunch I had a big salad that was left over from the salad we had last night. It was still quite a bit left, and that's what I had. And then I made I don't know what you'd call it, kind of like it was chicken and gnocchi and peas and carrots and stuff, kind of like a chicken stew almost. And I had a bowl of that for supper, and I have lost 14 pounds so far in a very short period of time because I will lose it fast, but I will keep it off. If I get it off, I will keep it off. So, and every once in a while, I'll splurge. I guess I had an ice cream cone, or no, a small blizzard, or I might have an ice cream cone, or I might have whatever. Sunday is Ron's birthday. Oh, is that Sunday? Yeah, Sunday is Ron's birthday, and I'm making him a pineapple upside down cake, but I think I'm making it a different way. I don't know. I was looking for recipes, and Sarah bought me a Instant Pot for Mother's Day, and so we used it. I used it the other night, and I made stroganoff in it, and that turned out okay. Oh, it was a miracle because I hadn't sealed it right and stuff. But yeah, so I like to do that because when it's hot, man, you can't cook here. Either we cook outside or I try to find something that isn't going to heat up the house. I will tell Ron happy birthday. Yeah, that's his favorite cake too. My favorite cake is, as far as cakes go, is white cake with white buttercream frosting or a coconut cake. And then I make a pumpkin cake. It's called pumpkin pie cake. I think it's called that. Oh, so good. But I have his birthday coming up and my son-in-law's birthday, my granddaughter's birthday, and one of my friends from high school, her birthday was the day I was chatting with the dude that I was in high school with. So, yeah, I like it too. So, anyway, that's pretty much. I'm trying real hard to, Sarah and Doug are trying to get their ducks in a row so they can leave here like around Thanksgiving time. Not sure if that's going to happen, but we'll see. And I am trying to get my house in order because as soon as it's all straightened up and organized, I'm going to get a cleaning lady. But I have to have it organized better. Yeah, I used to love wedding cake. Oh my gosh. Every time I'd go to a wedding, I would bring pieces of cake home and I'd put them on the counter in the kitchen. And then in the morning, I'd get up and that would be my breakfast piece of cake with coffee. I know when I got married to my first husband, Ricky, we had, oh, it did not sell. It is still, there's still kissing over here. I keep telling him to stop it. Thank you, Martha. Thank you very much. Um, I think they're real cute. I think you'll like them. So the day after we got married, that was back when they had cars with generators, and the generator, yeah, went out on the car. So my husband and his dad were out in our driveway. It was December, making um fixing the car. And we had a regular layer cake, and then somebody talked us into getting two hard cakes, one that said Jackie and one that said Ricky. Oh, well, you missed the sale. Now wedding cakes are all different flavors. I can show you a few things if you want. So anyway, I had all this wedding cake left over. So we're sitting at my mom's table, my friends and I, drinking coffee and eating wedding cake. It was really good. Why? Haven't forgot that. All right, kissing couple. Where are you? Kissing cousin. Kiss. Yeah, the way I wrote everything here, only I would know what it was. Um, yeah, my dad used to love coconut cake, so my mom always bought him, so him and I would eat coconut cake. Um, well, let's see here. Deb, what should I show you? All right, that sounds fine. That sounds like a good idea. And well, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's starting to get a little bit dark on me. Not dark, dark, but it's getting dark. I hate when it's dark again, and it gets dark early. I hate that. I think what I should do is live in this hemisphere for 6 months or whatever, and then move to Australia for 6 months, or I don't know, or somewhere where it's not dark all the time. But, and I'm going to see what we can do since Florida is supposedly such a great place to go in the winter. I'm going to see about doing something like that. I don't know. I have some um, travel things I want to look up, like trains and planes, trains, and automobiles. Mm. If I wasn't so embarrassed, yeah, it does. It is kind of depressing. Um, if I wouldn't have been so embarrassed, I'd have brought up my scrapbook and I showed you some of it. But like I said, I was, like I wrote, I used it almost like a diary. I wrote that he kissed me. It was before my birthday. He kissed me. It was the first time I ever had a kiss that I wanted. I mean, I had opportunities. I just didn't want to kiss anybody. And so as we're reading this stuff, he's sitting right next to me. I kind of wish I'd have been sitting at another table, but I just felt so mortified. I felt like I was right back in high school. Oh no, don't look at me. So Ron always says, if when you were in high school, I would have dated you. I said, no, you wouldn't have. He said, yes, I would have. I said, I guarantee you would not have. So I brought that up to okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Not today, but I will do a video and I'll just show you that. And I think I have one more that might have stuff from him in it. and and then of course when I started going out with the guy I married, I had all his junk, but it wasn't, I don't know. It's not the same. It's just not the same. But so I tell this guy, his name is Terry. I said, Terry, give it up for the green. Yeah. I said to Terry, I said, Terry, tell Ron that he would have never went out with me when I was in high school. He said, why wouldn't he? I did. I said, I know, but I said, it wasn't the same. And we didn't like go out every, we weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend all the time like that. I said I was extremely shy. I mean, if somebody would, I wouldn't have got it. I would, and if I didn't like them, I wouldn't have wanted to go out with them anyway. I just went, nah. Because there was a card from another guy. This guy pursued me hot and heavy. And he was nice. He was cute, but I just didn't like him. He wasn't the one I wanted. Martha Peller, you are welcome. And I'll do a special video just for this entertainment alone. It will be I'll probably do it next Friday, unless I'm doing something, but I'll make it next Friday instead of a sale, because I'm only going to do a sale every other week. And then maybe the in-between weeks, I'll entertain you with other excitement. How's that sound? Well, I am going to go because I do have to go to the potty, and I don't see anybody in this house. Everybody's gone. I don't know where they went. Ron's probably sleeping. I don't know. I think my son-in-law went somewhere. The Tales of Jackie. Yeah, no kidding. I used to always think I should have wrote a book sometimes. When I worked at the pawn shop, definitely should have wrote a book. Every day I'd get in the car and my husband would say, so what excitement happened today? I said, oh, and then I'd rattle off all the stuff that happened. I mean, every day it could have been a chapter in my book. It was just craziness. I don't know if any of you have ever read, I can't think of the name of the author, strangely, but her main character is Stephanie Plum. That is true. That is true. I'm still breathing. I could still write one. All right, Marianne, take it easy, sweetie. Anyway, her character is Stephanie Plum, her main character. And I mean, these books are hilarious. They're so funny. And when I read them, I think, I could write this. This is my life at the pawn shop. But I don't know. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. If it is hot where you're at, please be careful. I keep hearing people dying. A couple were in their apartment. I don't remember where they were. It wasn't Pennsylvania. It was somewhere. And their air conditioning went out. Janet Ivanovich, yeah. I love them books. Love them books. Oh, hi, Cheryl Hoskins. And in fact, I just read it because I've been reading books on my phone lately. Because I can read in the dark in the living room. And so it was the girl was a matchmaker with her grandmother, and it had the flavor of Janet Ivanovich books. But yeah, I could probably crank out something like that. But shoot, half the time I don't even make out a grocery list. I get to the store around and say, did you make out a grocery list? Oh, are they not? Are they not, Carol? Sarah, my daughter Sarah and we've read, I think, maybe all my girls. Maybe we've all read them. I don't know. But I know Sarah's the one that got me started because on my birthday one year, or on Mother's Day, she gave me number 1. And man, I mean, I was just reading them and reading them and reading them. I have one right now that I haven't read. I know I've missed a few, but I have one now that I haven't read yet. I was going to read it someday when I can read, like outside, I'll read it in the daytime and stuff. I love the grandmother. She does some real crazy stuff. She's as goofy as Sophia on the Golden Girls. I mean, she's just crazy. But I do love the hot men, I have to say. Morelli's, yeah, they're both hot. All right, guys. She is a hoot. What the hell? I lost you guys. Sorry. Okay, I lost you. Um, really? Well, maybe I'll try that. Maybe for my birthday, I'll tell Ron to get me a recorder. Only I'll tell him to get it early. Shoot, just what I went through on Wednesday. To me, it could have been a chapter in a book. All right, guys. I love you much. And like I said, please take care of yourselves. Be safe. Don't get too hot or anything. And I will see you next Friday. I'll try to make it around the same time, 7 o'clock. Hopefully, I won't screw anything up. And I'll bring out my scrapbooks. All right, guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.